been a long time since I've got to say this. Day, night, Raw. It's a really difficult time.
Triple H is highly familiar with the Triple H fighting with and against each other.
The Office decided to show, you know, Hunter.
I am aware, and I know you are aware, that is not...
Seeing as you got all dressed up, you jumped on the plane, you flew down, you're here to make an official ruling. So, universe, know that I am going to enter the ring last and hand me the WWE.
Just, Randy, if you want the WWE Championship...
I don't understand. You're here in this ring is to say something, to make a call.
This is where we're at now. In the eye, flex your jaw muscles, think I'm scared, and you. This year, I've sat back, stepped back into the dance, and it's been impressive. Take place, I was in awe. A lot of people crossed lines, went too far. I mean, that match, I watched you light it. I watched you look that everything you wanted was on the other side of that flame, that the championship was laying there and all you had to do was drop it. Was ever more proud of you than in that moment. Between you and what you wanted, what benefited. Though there's been a few things that since I got all dressed, there's a few things you've done I don't understand, like Big Show, or threatening them. Mark Henry, Shawn Michaels. Under that, Randy, I don't understand. You die by the sword. But Ric Flair, that did to me was take that pride away. It made a legend that you are not everything that you think you are. Good prick.
You know, I'm prime, and I am a legend. I am a legend in my own time. What do you say? Is a cerebral assassin? Because if he is, maybe I take the legend of a challenge and I'll make it easy. Not a match, but a good old... What do you say? Tonight, in this ring challenge.
You want to fight me?
Yeah.
When someone wants you to do something to me, the answer is no.
Now, Hunter, wait a minute. You say there's no benefit to you. Leave your balls from her.
Randy.
Oh!
H agreeing to a fight.
Hey, listen, Triple H needs to fight shape. And dealing with this Randy Orton, the most vicious Randy Orton, let me tell you something.
You struck Randy Orton in the face. Triple H didn't say yes to anything. The challenge, accept. One of the people that was at the crux of what was just being the center of a controversy during a tag team match, his daughter, Charlotte Flair, and Legends Night. Here's what happened here in the match. Lacey Evans, there were rumors that...
Come on, Lacey. Come on.
Without question, infuriated Charlotte Flair. Now watch this. Now the women's tag team champions, Ric Flair claims he was trying to trip Paige.
Stay out of my business.
Excuse me, that she has there. I think the word you meant to say was class. No, she's not the first and she won't be the last. But
Tim, did you guys patch things up?
no, my dad understands it was the heat of one, and I'm about to have a match on Monday Night Raw. Why are you home? So if you don't mind, I want to show this class in how to act like
camp, and now the Queen is going to work. Tag team champions alongside the Raw Women's Champion Asuka. It's like no other.
This is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from the Queen, Flair.
And listen, credit to Charlotte Flair. It appears tonight here live on Monday Night Raw.
Charlotte just needs to calm down, grab a sweet tea, sit on a front that didn't want to be flirted with, okay? Ric Flair, powerful man's man. And what lady wouldn't want a little bit of that? Ric Flair, tonight.
I mean, the Nature Boy, I know he doesn't make mistakes. I mean, he makes calculated moves, Byron.
So after the involvement of Ric Flair last week in what Charlotte Flair looks to put Lacey Evans in her place. Moments, but coming into this evening, the WWE Champion Drew McIntyre was scheduled to
WWE Universe. I wish I could have been there with you all tonight in the Thunder. Fortunate ones with no symptoms, but I assure you, COVID should not be taken. The only way we're going to be able to stop this is by working together to protect everyone and their loved ones. I'll see you all really, really soon.
We turn our attention back to tonight's action here live on Monday Night Raw. One has taken last week by Lacey Evans on Ric Flair.
I'm sure Lacey Evans got inside the head of the Queen, but not in a good way.
Flair before the break, she called Lacey Evans classless.
How about the gall of Lacey Evans to actually dedicate this match?
She's just trying to reciprocate the favor, Byron.
That's what Lacey Evans would like.
Oh! Charlotte Flair match, which takes place. Oh!
Absolutely, Charlotte Flair.
Person in history to do so, the very first woman accomplished the...
Teaching Lacey Evans some respect.
Oh, these signatures. Got to throw your opponent over the top rope and kick out.
A night that can completely alter your career.
The Charlotte women's champion.
Watch this, Tom. Oh, that's a proper head rub.
Might be a little bit thrown off her game by Lacey Evans going after.
Obviously, there are many an amorous woman who have shown up on your doorstep with improper or personal. Whoa!
This is
match here against Lacey Evans.
Uh-oh, trying to catch. Oh, flip to the left knee.
Oh, and now this is where the
figure four, go for the figure four. Lacey Evans to the bottom rope. That'll break up this. A little frustration, perhaps, from.
And her father, Ric Flair, was at home.
Oh, he's got a little pep in his step.
Listen,
maybe he's an eternal optimist.
With Randy Orton, the challenge for Randy Orton. From the Manhattan Center to the WWE's of Monday Night Raw. It is Lacey showing up here inside Thunderdome.
Again, I'm of the belief that,
for all we know, Ric Flair might want to make him.
Lost the matchup to Lacey Evans, as you see here, and her tag team partner Pace is
valuable time right now, being wasted by Lacey Evans.
Well, Lacey caught the vapor.
Might catch more.
Watch out.
Oh, and Flair. Out of 5, both superstars have to the count of 10 to get back inside, or else risk it. It's us.
Oh, look at this.
Styling and profiling, strutting like the Nature. And an answer for it. Oh, no, driven down to the canvas.
The top position, Lacey Evans going back to that shoulder.
And again, isolated
on the face, rather, the Nature Boy a moment ago. Understanding that Lacey Evans, look,
the Flair showing off her.
This one away.
Ooh. Top turnbuckle, knee first. Lacey Evans went for a cover and
action on the face of the Queen.
To the top rope. Oh! Ripped down by the head. Oh, now look at Lacey Evans.
Punishment on that shoulder.
A little extra luster behind every one of those boots.
Oh, and a big close shot. Oh!
Lacey Evans looking dazed and confused right now. Oh. Last thing you want to see if you're the Queen.
But the sending. Oh, Evans. Oh, and a corner.
I saw it a moment ago, just saying, hey, Dad.
To the top rope. Could this put away Lacey Evans tonight on Monday Night Raw? The Evans. Oh. Into the turnbuckle herself.
Spot right there.
Natural. What?
I don't understand this at all.
Nothing. What? Oh, wait for the woman's right to Lacey Evans. Charlotte Flair. Ooh. And a. And Ric Flair helps Lacey Evans to quit.
Drive for the Flair household, gentlemen.
And Charlotte Flair and physical rivalry between Elias and Jeff Hardy.
I think I'll change at the hotel.
My mind is blown right now. Ric Flair is
Raw Legends Night. The main event was the WWE Championship match. Drew McIntyre stars who threw each other all over WWE Thunderdome.
Keith Lee and Drew McIntyre gave you everything, and I mean everything.
Confrontation came to its conclusion.
Fabulous effort, but part of a great match. Drew McIntyre still your WWE champion.
You were so close of achieving your dream of becoming WWE.
There he is, Keith Lee. Fella, I've been looking all over the place for you. Down. But you marched into Claymore Country last week and you put on a hell of a... And sure, if Drew respects you, then I do too.
Woo! Ever hear of Millionaires Row? Well, because the last time I checked, I'm still Mr. Money in the Bank, which one is dumber? Is. Anyway, people who have given up on their New Year's resolutions. Ciao, sayonara, bon voyage of 2020. And the next two wrongs on that list are both to a fight. Oh, you can bet your sorry horse we are. And just like the Constitution.
And for some strange reason, you think that Sheamus and myself is...
Yeah? Do you remember the last time Keith Lee and Shane... McGrill... Cool!
All right, man. I get it. Just an opportunity to put everything behind.
For the Miz
To lay out one fall. Introducing first from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 220
with Elias. And tonight, Monday Night Raw is for... Certainly no love lost between Jeff Hardy and Elias.
Got some bad news and some worse news. The worst news is that tonight has a lot to prove. I will do, and that it proves going through you, Jeff. You see a lot destroy.
I guess some injuries are going around. Jared Goff. The match is underway. Jackson Riker versus Jeff Hardy. We have the...
I'm playing nonstop. My fingers, it's the studio playing as hard as he did. No, that's something Elias does.
Right. Hold on, it's Hardy. Hit Riker. Because of what it was, and yet conveniently, it's a common
It's not the blisters, man. Tell some universal truth. Come on.
I guess we're going to see Elias and Jeff Hardy after all.
Center, following the Carnage New Year's. Oh my God! Turn of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. As Adam Cole. NXT live this Wednesday, 8/7 Central.
Here on USA, we are live inside WWE Thunderdome. Jeff Hardy is also covered by Elias. Hook to the leg on Hardy. Kick.
Debilitating injury while he was recording his music.
And I think it's incredible that he's brave enough to discord between Jackson Riker and Elias.
Yeah. Anything behind it because of whatever this thumb injury is.
Well, that's a question. Much like Michael, though.
With an injured thumb, no.
Jeff Hardy was pointing some of his words at Jackson Riker. Plenty of history between these two. Chunk out.
Just a few weeks ago, his lower back is not recovered fully from it.
Over the summer, Elias was the victim of. Well, Riker said earlier tonight he will do anything to defend 260-pound bruiser. Now, Hardy yanked down by the Jeff Hardy going up top, looking for whispering.
Jeff Hardy realizing just how close he was to putting Elias away.
Hurt business and Randy Orton last week especially.
Imagine if Elias was at 100% tonight.
It's injured tonight.
Oh, that blister killed him.
Blister. And a spinning necker.
No, I saw it earlier. It was a really bad blister. I mean,
watch this. And yet it's amazing how when we actually asked Elias a few moments ago what the injury was.
And now it's Elias. Go the kick. Twist of fate
for Elias.
And Elias is put this rivalry behind him. And Jeff Hardy's beating Elias.
This time a victory. And go ahead, Joe. Talk about how heroic it was.
It was a valiant.
You help me!
Told me not.
Please need help. Help from Riker, but nonetheless, the challenge earlier on tonight. The question is, will Keith Lee and Sheamus be able to coexist?
Earlier tonight to begin Raw, Triple H's return.
Ring. You and I. Yeah, I want to fight you.
Something you don't give him the satisfaction.
You, or is it just that Stephanie, your wife, isn't here tonight?
Well, Viper trying to instigate
actions that had towards our legends last week, and obviously just would have none of the. Well, now
here's my question. Randy Orton thinks it was a yes, but the legend killer is actually going to be answered.
Regardless of the case, I mean, I cannot agree with this. The best cannot be ready for this version of Randy Orton.
Match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Double or Nothing.
Killer, to the respect of the Celtic Warrior, pointed towards depths no battle with Drew McIntyre after earning the WWE Champion's respect. The question is, can they work together as teammates?
Lee!
Morrison here live on Monday Night Raw. Held than ever before with WWE superstar Charlotte Flair, rap legend after Raw, right here on USA. You cannot. The newfound respect between Keith Lee and Sheamus is enough to keep this. Awesome! Between these two, and it's a large reason why Mr. Money in the WWE title opportunity. Of course, wherever the Miz goes. Ago at the TLC pay-per-view event, it was John Moore, Drew McIntyre, and AJ Styles. Officially, the Miz has been
call it luck. I mean, obviously, there's a way that you need to cash in the briefcase, and it wasn't done.
Sheamus to start this off here in this tag team matchup. And Joe, if you're keeping
these two competitors who are just that, they're extremely competitive, especially with
Lee and Sheamus have had a tumultuous relationship, but there's one certainty here. Keith, good point. Now John Morrison able to bring Sheamus down long. Sheamus.
Oh, God, if you want to call that a strength, we should be a good team.
Oh, hey. Paul led to a clean sweep of SmackDown that night. Maybe they can rekindle. Morrison able to kick out. Joe, what did you think of Keith? And here comes
Miz. He took it to the WWE champion, and now, and he's going up high.
Look at the power. He tosses Morrison in the middle themselves. Tag made, Sheamus legal. Off the apron, drop. Pose. Which one's dumber? Of the Miz tag. And Morrison challenging Sheamus and Keith.
To be honest, I don't think they thought the Sheamus would accept as a team.
This will be a thing as of late. Always got to be careful with taking on Miz and Morrison, former tag.
Finding a deceptive way to get to that picture hands of John Morrison. A little bit of that right there, Tom.
Yeah, that's. Whoa. Tossing John. Oh my God! I can't believe that happened.
Our bloodline. There's consequences. I pulled a few strings. You're in.
Left WWE official Adam Pearce's torment awaits the new #1 contenders of the dominant Roman Reigns.
Meanwhile, back here live, working on the turnbuckle. Watch this. Yeah, Keith Lee, 340 pounds ramming into John Morrison. And look at that. I do that. And the tag man.
Miz and Morrison taking it apart again.
Into that. To what just happened.
Oh, yes, they are.
This is what Miz and Morrison wanted. Miz and Morrison. Sheamus was in their corner. Now Miz took out the leg and a team. Firing a number of battles between these four over the last few weeks and months. All four men. Look at John Morrison really connect.
Sheamus.
It's Sheamus, but it actually fired up Miz and Morrison. Now look at this.
Yes, it did.
This is where the experience comes in for Miz and Morrison. Keith Lee, over 600 pounds of humanity on this tag. Keith Lee right here in this matchup. Muscle up the Miz. Keith Lee trying to. John Morrison, Joe, with a.
Beautiful transition work on the ground.
And Sheamus trying to get to the corner, needs to make a tag to Keith Lee.
Look.
Longest man in all of WWE, rolling the 270-pounder. They were able to weather the early storm. Keith Lee. Maybe WWE champion Drew McIntyre likes like Keith Lee. It can only help him, Byron. And I guarantee you that is firmly planted in the mind of the Miz. The Miz understands.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
It's been the combination all of Miz right in Irish curse back. Look at this. Miz took too long with Lee, and he got crushed. Lee is legal to meet John Morrison.
And meet him he shall.
Drew McIntyre last week. Single-handedly, Miz and Morrison. Got to be careful those turnbuckles and see that again. Morrison launched into Keith Lee does. Set him up.
Around we go.
Alone with Morrison to the neck. Off the middle rope now. Playing himself.
A human mistake.
Sheamus and Keith.
And Sheamus!
Well, look at him, they're having a blast out there. Listen, I'm sure I never thought I'd see this. Take a look back here at the conclusion of this matchup. Keith Lee for weeks. Sheamus hated it, but now the bro kick by Sheamus.
Friendly one-upsmanship.
It's all about getting the W.
Triple H.
Obviously, I came here tonight in a different capacity. I can come here to fight. But in this world today, things change at the drop of a hat. Orton can't get it. Big Show. What legends should mean. Pay for him that people like his father and his grandfather paid. Wants to see if I still have what it takes that match like he did. I'll shoot every single time. You want to fight me? Stepped into the ring before us.
Welcome back to Raw. And it looks like
they were tag team partners. They were smiling, having a good. They just beat The Miz and John Morrison and tag 180 from what we just rivalries throughout you. How could it go from 0 to 60 that quickly? So using the top rope right to the throat. Now Sheamus 10 beats of the change of plans.
look at the strength.
Keith. Oh, what a headbutt. And now Keith.
Oh, the looks of this.
Let's remember the roots of the Drew McIntyre, all to get it done again. Moments ago, these two had finally crushed their issue.
Let's be honest, it was unnecessary.
He able to brace himself, but Sheamus now is on the move.
Oh, big in action earlier tonight.
Watch out. Oh, and Sheamus area. Get the official up to 6. Timekeeper Sarian just beat the count. Oh, really roll up. Keith Lee more than happy to dish out additional punishment. Oh, and a shot to the knee by Sheamus. We saw the strategy of Keith Lee.
Oh, he's about to take away more than that.
The power of Keith Lee could be damaged because of that action by Sheamus. Very smart. And now Sheamus stomping away on envy, maybe a little jealousy that Sheamus wasn't in the WWE Championship match. Really possible. That's all that Sheamus has been driving at for months is to the WWE Champion. What Sheamus said then earlier on tonight, Byron, if that is the case, I agree. Mark didn't have to flee and apologize and try to make amends. Sheamus made that decision on 40-pounder Keith Lee.
I mean, this has isolated this arm and shoulder
on the left leg.
Oh, look at that look on Keith Lee's face.
Oh,
all power.
Oh, and again. Oh, and he trimmed me last week in that WWE Championship match. So we know Keith Lee had last week. Do I ever? Oh my God. Keith Lee and Sheamus over Sheamus, no doubt, saw what happened with. Oh, but still able to connect with Lee.
Millions by Lee kicking out once again.
I am still stunned. Now they're doing this to each other.
Oh, they're beating the heck out of each other right now.
Michael, maybe. Awkward outside the box way. I guess Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. Sheamus very wise to target the rip of Keith Lee. Lee doing a good job.
Oh, just dropping those.
What a grip.
Posturing up. Get two good legs, though.
With the damaged arm. Hey, fight through the pain. This is remarkable. Feel it, Bob. To the cover. Keep it to lay Sheamus. Lee. Oh, this is a match we didn't expect. So did this rebuild the respect between?
That remains to be seen, Tom.
Look at the power of Lee hoisting up the 270 pound to the left arm, but Keith Lee got through it, and then, oh, look for Sheamus. Clearly, Sheamus and Keith Lee. The WWE Championship opportunity last week. Now, remember how we went off the air? Goldberg.
I am coming to challenge you. And
well, it was a challenge from the WWE Hall of Famer that Drew McIntyre, as Drew McIntyre will respond to go next. That not only is it the beginning of the road to WrestleMania, but the future of the WWE Championship. To watch this matchup. Keith Lee challenging power versus power. But the strength. Oh, it's a McIntyre over the barricade. What launcher, Keith Lee. Keith Lee looking. Oh! You're gonna be. Claymore! Keith Lee. Sign of respect between. What the hell? Oh my God.
WWE Hall of Famer,
Drew McIntyre. You think that now in your prime, you were better than everyone whatsoever. Now, my friend, that's where you're wrong. And that's where I step. And that, at the...
Out of respect, I'm going to put it bluntly. Think about yourself 20 years ago. You couldn't be that guy. You couldn't beat me. On night, and you would be like, yeah.
Put my current pushed to the absolute limit by Keith Lee. I stood up. You're watching me defend my WWE title by your knock on the door. And there you were. I didn't see that coming. One of the most devastating, and young, we used to love tuning in each and every week to see who Goldberg was going to mold that and step into that ring. But as the old expression goes, I hate to say this, Bill, because I so want to like your own legacy down. You put words into my mouth, thinking it. Did you know what I was thinking, Bill? You got me all right. Does. You don't know anything about being WWE champion, do you, Billy? Career. That's why you challenged me. Older than me. I didn't want to accept your challenge. You challenged. But then, my opinion changed when you put your hands on me. You can try to get it at the Royal Rumble. Words of the Royal Rumble.
Man, it's like when you go to your favorite pizza place and you get the fattest pizza, you get the box home, you open up that box, you smell it, then you find un poquito, bro. So you're hungry? Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship, bro. Campeonato de los... Now just remember, watch your back out there, carnal. Those cats here, under the legs. I can't. You got this.
Riddle would do news we just found out. Drew McIntyre has accepted at the Royal Rumble.
Kofi, I know you at home, Hart. I know you.
New Day, Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods has action of his own. He takes on T-Bar for Retribution. Back to Monday Night Raw live here on USA. Xavier Woods ready for...
He's obviously very lonely. I've never seen Xavier out here by himself, at least not in a mini.
Retribution, T-Bar.
Accompanying the gargantuan T-Bar this match. You could just... T-Bar had one last message for Xavier Woods.
To be your undoing, I'm positive that I will twist you of your breaking spirit and your broken bones.
How do you respond to that? So Xavier Woods has got to go one-on-one matchup against a Hurt Business. In fact, has a broken jaw, which Kofi is speaking.
Look, we touched on this before as a Retribution. I mean, Big E obviously shine on his own.
Oh! Where's your family? Because mine is right here.
All right, Xavier Woods
doing the best he can right now, but the size of T-Bar alone, I mean, this
oh my God.
But think about the presence of every single member of Retribution.
Go very quickly, thanks to T-Bar.
What Xavier has to deal with, not just
center of the ring. Xavier Woods trying to find a way out.
T-Bar!
Attempting to minimize the size advantage for T-Bar.
Oh, what a count by Woods.
Much to the pleasure of Mustafa Ali at ringside.
Somewhere the Hall of Famer JBL is smiling.
Absolutely.
T-Bar's point, how does Woods...
Every day that I remember Retribution
is a major reason why they're so successful in the WWE.
And on the flip side, how does...
For years about how they want to pursue singles opportunities. We saw that with uphill battle. When you're dealing with T-Bar, you've got Mustafa Ali and Retribution at ringside.
We've seen what this group has done against... Oh!
No mercy!
And again...
Get back on him right now!
Big knee strike, and that sends Woods reeling. Oh! Trying to break through the guard here of T-Bar. Oh!
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Brute using his speed, doubles over T-Bar. Oh, into the corner. Ribs first, by Woods. Xavier Woods on Raw. Off the top, T-Bar just got drop kicked. Now Woods has got a chance. Can he win this thing? Under the ropes.
Xavier Woods is about to win this thing.
Xavier Woods protecting Ali. Oh, and into the top rope.
Correction, he's trying to pull that shoulder out of socket.
Look out.
Long way down.
Oh, and Xavier Woods falls.
Terrible of that once again with Retribution. Away.
Triple H and everybody else. In fact, there was a time early on in my career where days of old, and what he doesn't realize now is I have this newfound, can be a very horrible thing, but I think in my case, direct that hate at someone else.
Later on tonight, but this is coming up next. Riddle feeling very confident. Riddle next, live on Raw. Earlier tonight, we began Raw with Triple H, who was interrupted.
You and I go toe. I want you.
You don't give him the satisfaction.
Stephanie, your wife, isn't here tonight.
And the game dropping. Randy, who was trying to...
Had enough.
But that sits... Well, as Monday Night Raw, on behalf of every legend that Randy Orton humiliated for a fight later tonight on Raw.
But in the meantime, guys, we could be looking at...
Riddle has gotten this opportunity. I want to take you back. This is before the bell rang. Boom! It was Riddle under Jeff Hardy as of late.
And this was a great strategy by Riddle to try to tame the
Nelson. Lashley looked like he had it cinched in. The referee ducked out of the way of the action.
Good call by the official. The match can...
Are you kidding me? I mean, everybody saw Riddle tap in the middle of that ring, except for the ref was,
actually tapping out to the power of the Hurt Lock, or
yes, let the flop side, baby. My favorite moment of the night. Has the full undivided attention of the Almighty.
No man alive can beat him for the championship.
Lashley looks very, very angry.
Hey, let's say there's something else up his sleeve or in his flip-flop to outsmart Bobby Lashley again here.
I guarantee you bring out anybody in the Hurt Business out here, they'd have something to say about that too, Byron.
On Raw declared himself for the 2021 Royal J Styles. Imagine if Bobby Lashley won the Royal Rumble. That is a stage that Lashley knows.
The following contest scheduled. The original bro, Riddle. Opponent, accompanied to the ring by MVP, represent the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Saw Bobby Lashley last week, Joe. We saw how livid Lashley and MVP were.
A rough night for the Hurt Business. Oh, all together, and Lashley.
Full strategy by Lashley. Turnabout is fair play.
Oh, and again, the ref
is mauling Riddle.
Again, the bell has not rung. This match is not. This is exactly what happened last week. Riddle jumped Lashley.
Right, I want to continue.
And now the United States Championship matches on the bell.
This is the frightening explosiveness you wanted to avoid.
Oh, wow. Riddle for the attack by Lashley. Oh man!
Just a wicked bevy of offense by Lashley.
Look at this raw power. Oh, and then the nasty spin. Riddle. Oh, Lashley ended up.
I want to win by count out if you're Lashley.
Oh, title via pinfall or submission. Oh, and they Lashley back inside.
And you're seeing the championship.
You see the worry of MVP at ringside, and now it's Riddle fast. Oh my God!
Look at this raw power.
Oh,
Ray display of power.
That's terror making.
Now last minute.
Now Hurt this tap out the official
by submission, and still
lightning would not strike twice tonight for Riddle.
Bobby Lashley attacked Riddle before the bell. Riddle, to his credit, continued to
Bobby Lashley. There would be no escape, no false tap out tonight for Riddle,
and put Riddle behind him.
P, you like to lead tonight, but I sure as hell can beat.
You want to see me? Come on in, let's get.
Oh,
since you asked for it, I'm gonna get you asked for it.
Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. If you're just joining us, this is still to come here. It's the game accepted, standing up on behalf of all Raw. There's still to come.
I gotta say,
from Riddle to MVP after Riddle could not MVP. in a suit is balling.
And again, I don't agree with this decision by Riddle.
Incredibly poor decision by Riddle.
It's no surprise that MVP is controlling this.
Oh, right to the beast. How about the news from earlier on regarding the WWE Champion?
That is a match I cannot wait for at the Royal Rumble, believe me.
And Riddle, oh, look at Riddle. Oh, very nimble. Out from the top. Oh,
he got all of it.
Oh, and there's Lashley with a spear. And now Lashley
inserted himself into this match.
Oh, Lashley
just mauled Riddle. Now Lashley looking to get.
Oh.
Last shot for good meds of Riddle.
Watch and listen. Moments ago, if you're just joining us here on Monday Night Raw, it was earlier on this evening that from Sunday at the Royal Rumble event. Now that very same night, determined this past Friday night on SmackDown in a 5-man gauntlet match. Official Adam Pearce, Shinsuke Nakamura was the last man in the ring.
Jey Uso and the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
This is my show.
Pearce, because of Paul Heyman's were pulling some strings, had gotten Pearce
hesitant. You could sense the trepidation, but
Pearce, by virtue of that victory, will challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal.
Omos beside me. And you, by some stroke of Roman Reigns, and he slipped on like, I don't know, like 3 to 8 bananas in the Royal Rumble.
I appreciate that, AJ, but
it's
the
exciting.
Royal Rumble, yeah, it's exciting, but the Royal Rumble.
I'm just trying to get the
official, Mr. Now I do like to be in at number 30,
Drew,
but I
respect into yourself.
Why not? AJ did.
You know what? You know why I'm able to enter myself into the Royal Rumble? Who have you?
I'm glad you asked.
You want to be in the Royal Rumble? That's great. I want you to earn your way in. I will put so good you should head to the ring now, because the match is next.
And welcome back to Monday Night Raw from getting in to the Royal Rumble match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. At 218 pounds, the phenomenal
Styles, but you see the nervousness on the look of Drew Gulak because you've got the
Open in for a hell of a good time. We're straight up Steve Austin. Steve is music star Luke Combs and many more. Straight up
Austin, one of many superstars whose careers propelled after winning
Texas Rattlesnake. So Rumble match 2 weeks from Sunday. And
listen, Pearce saying, hey, I want to be
shot, asking for the last spot in the Rumble, arguably in the Rumble. Oh, Gulak doing everything he can. We all know what's at stake.
You win the Royal Rumble match.
Beautiful bridge.
Gulak. Oh, look at this. Styles and a kick out.
And you're seeing right here how that could completely alter the trajectory of his career.
And let's not forget, AJ sealed for the Royal Rumble match.
It is an all-star lineup, and it is suited
the WWE title.
This predicament right here between Gulak and
AJ Styles to the small of round cover kick. Look, Gulak trying to put away one of the best. Pele kick
he had comes to an abrupt end.
WWE champion, but also punches ticket to maybe the biggest out. Here comes Styles. Forearm shiver right to the face. Gulak later. Head over the top and guys
have to hit the floor and you are gone from the Royal Rumble match.
That's nice of AJ Styles.
How unnerving is that for Drew Gulak?
The gigantic Omos. AJ Styles backed up the phenomenal one for months.
Styles in position.
Here we go.
Phenomenal cover. And there goes Drew Gulak's Royal Rumble.
The phenomenal AJ
match.
Oh, you believe it. And the man like almost at your side. Well, that puts the odds a little bit.
Here in WWE. Boom. Down goes Drew Gulak after this. AJ Styles showing what it's.
Speaking of WWE history and the man who would challenge Drew McIntyre, WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg.
Music and Spotify.
On the WWE Network at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, Drew McIntyre, force in the history of sports entertainment, Goldberg.
He was raw. He wasn't flashy. He got into the ring, got the...
1, 2, 3!
He'd step into the ring, he'd spear you, he'd jackhammer you, and the crowd...
Goldberg is really
back because he is, in real life, a fire-breathing dragon.
the iconic Goldberg! Oh my God, he is here! Thought to myself, maybe I have one more ass kick.
There is a new chapter written.
There are very few people in the history of sports entertainment that have been as in Goldberg. It's all about who's.
Yeah, you think about the storied career of prestigious title in WWE. We're 2 weeks from Sunday, WWE Championship.
Done breaking rings for the night? Unlikely. He's testing legends, and just maybe he's testing yours. You've been there for me. Maybe, just maybe, it's time on the Viper once again. Believe me.
I made this mess. I'm gonna clean it up.
Noble effort by Keith Lee, offering to take the place.
Echo Keith Lee's sentiments. This is not a good situation for Triple H.
Introducing first, the team of Nia Jax and Shayna.
Illustrations on Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke next live on Raw. Don't miss the brand's exclusive post show, Raw Talk. Special guests include title earlier tonight. Check out Raw Talk live only on the free version of the next. Shayna Baszler ready for action.
Well, the Royal Rumble is presented by Cricket.
Speaking of the Royal Rumble event, Nia Jax already part of the...
And their opponents, the team of Dana Brooke and...
Go back to the Survivor Series when these two teams were supposed to be on the same team. And
you know the best way to push someone out of a ring? Over the top rope? Royal Rumble match. Oh, and Shayna to the curb.
Well, Mandy Rose one-on-one with Shayna Baszler. Baszler blindsided Place. Actually pinned Shayna.
Oh, do this again, Shayna.
Baszler's done this before.
Well, what Dana Brooke showed us last week is that sometimes for Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, you
tag made in comes Nia Jax, who's during her third Royal Rumble. In fact, 2 years ago she competed in
stunt. Any sort of advancement.
And just a...
And Nia Jax so destructive.
Charlotte Flair, her issues earlier on tonight with Lacey Evans, and Charlotte's tag team champion Charlotte Flair and Asuka can defend their titles on any brand. They went to
and Shayna Baszler, the fact that they lost the women's tag
at the TLC pay-per-view, who's legal.
Mandy Rose has been in a different state of mind. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. And dagger from Mandy Rose.
Oh, Mandy Rose is fired up.
Look at that.
You don't see this often, but Mandy Rose is overwhelming Shayna Baszler.
Oh, put this away, Jax. Oh,
look. I have a feeling things are about to change.
Mandy Rose. Oh, and Dana Brooke. They're getting out of the ring before the referee's 5 count. Jax is still legal. Baszler tagging herself in, and Akira Fu.
Not to see it either.
Hooks in. And that is...
Here you go. Seemed a little taken aback by...
A little bit beside herself right there.
Shayna Baszler's decision.
Jax looked like she felt confident she could close out the matchup, and still looks even a little bit... Nia Jax coming up next. It is what we've all been waiting for. Randy Orton looks to use fight. Triple H and Randy Orton next. Monday Night Raw. He began the night as WWE's... Triple H came in on the last week at Raw Legends Night. How Randy Orton
tried to do the same thing to Triple H. Tried to disparage COO, would not stand for it.
That is what Randy Orton does.
His mission statement. He is going to fight every legend that Randy Orton disrespected.
But here's the against Randy Orton. Joe, you know Triple H well. Is he prepared?
He's in shape. He is truly one of the best of the best that has ever stepped into the ring we have ever seen.
contact with changes. And Randy Orton has changed.
Orton said a week ago, all the hate felt during this constant night. Randy Orton's directing all the hate on the Triple H.
And the terrifying Randy Orton, what we see now is Randy Orton at his purest, most dark.
Triple H, guided by Triple H.
I fought with me the intensity over both faces, the wary Viper on the outside.
This is where the mind games begin for Randy.
Oh, now Orton charges in, and here we go. Triple H Tony.
Left side of the face. Randy Orton forced to think
back from the blow earlier this evening.
Oh, and vicious pinpoint.
There are no rules. This is. Oh, and down goes Triple. Oh.
Everything is fair game here because this is
plays into what Randy Orton wants. Shoulder first.
Problems.
Triple H.
Active here in spectacular shape, of course, but he's got to get
minded quick because
get out of here! Get out of here!
The sooner he ends this fight, the better it will be.
Of this battle already.
To the out.
This fight was not going to be pretty.
Oh, now Triple H turns it around.
Not his own. That's not his own fluid.
In between. Oh my God.
Oh, there's your answer.
Byron, you used the word personal. Whenever Triple H's rivalries
that Randy Orton is capable of, let us not forget what
game has decided that match that you could have dropped on Alexa Bliss.
Everybody go.
What the hell is going on here?
What's happening, dude?
Blinded.
Randy Orton might be blind.